Hi, my name is Madeline Black, and today I will be introducing the amazing, beautiful, and incredibly smart Katie Krahn. Since our middle school days of matching chevron shirts and dance team to playing clarinet and smearing olive oil all over ourselves to tan, Katie has always been someone who can make any situation better with her contagious laugh and positive attitude. On top of being one of the kindest people I've ever met, she is smart and insanely good at everything she sets her mind to. I know she has something wise to share with you all today, so please give it up for Katie Nicole Krahn.
Every year since 5th grade, my best friend Lizzie and I have taken a trip to my family's lake house in Heber Springs, Arkansas. Driving through Arkansas, as many of you probably know, means windy back roads and cotton fields that seem to go on forever. As we got older, the car ride transitioned from rounds of the ABC game to loudly singing country music while driving ourselves. And although we got older and the car rides began to look different, I knew I could always count on Lizzie's excitement when we would pass the huge groups of Arkansas cows chilling and grazing right next to the road. No matter how badly we wanted to get to the lake, I quickly learned that a spotted cow is always a valid reason to slow the car, roll the windows down, and become the cow paparazzi. Because of this tradition, I now hold a great appreciation for the spotted cows of small-town Arkansas. But while the spots on the cows are undeniably lovable, I have not always felt the same way about my own spots. No, I am not a cow. But yes, I have white spots on my skin known formally as vitiligo. I'm sure many of you are familiar with vitiligo or maybe even have it yourself. If you're not, vitiligo is a harmless skin condition that causes patches of a person's skin to lose color. After noticing a white spot appear on my ankle, I began to notice the appearance of more white spots on my knees, my back, my neck, and even in my hair. While the relatively small white patches on my skin are certainly not the first thing most people notice about me, my middle school self was convinced that my white spots separated me from normal, and that this was a bad thing. Following this realization came many failed attempts to cover my spots with makeup or even self-tanner, which somehow turned my skin green for a day. There is no reliable cure for vitiligo, and for most people with the condition, the white patches are permanent and are likely to spread. So I'm stuck with my spots. I don't know if it was a realization that I couldn't change them or that my spots are actually pretty cool, but at one point I gave up on trying to hide my differences. I know that all of you sitting here today don't have spots like mine or like the cows, but I do know that each of us has something that no matter how badly we may want to, we can't change. Maybe for you, it's a physical thing too, or maybe it's an internal thing. Maybe it's an action from the past you're dying to change. Or maybe it's a situation you really have no control over. It's that thing that you have been so convinced makes you less valuable to the world. And before you know it, you are convinced to cover your spots, whatever they may be for you, to fit in and have a place in society. But here's the truth. Our differences are most harmful when we choose to hide them. There is someone else out there hiding the same spots that you are, convinced that she is alone. This is not to say I don't understand and share the desire to hide insecurities. We can't forget my efforts with the self-tanner and concealer. However, I have learned that the choice is mine. We can each choose to accept the things we can't change and even learn to love them. Or we can spend life worrying about, hiding from, and hating those things. I have decided to celebrate my spots, and I encourage you to do the same. To my beautiful class of 2020, I want to thank you all for showing me how to love my own differences and helping me see the joy in every situation. I'm so thankful for every memory we have made together, and will never forget the 60 beautiful faces that have made my life at St. Mary's so amazing. I will miss you all so much next year, but I full-heartedly know that each of you will go on to change the world for the better. Thank you.